hope your pregnancy is progressing wonderfully. Today we're going to do a second trimester strengthening class. So, first of all, it's also going to have some lovely relaxing stretches in there as well. This isn't going to be full on strength, but I'm going to be inserting a few strengthening postures because maybe you might have a little bit of discomfort, niggles that start in the second trimester. I'm currently 21 weeks, and as I hit my second trimester, I did start to feel some aches and pains, especially around my hips and spine. So today we're going to focus on stabilizing our joints, which have loosened due to relaxin to open up our hips for baby and birth. And we're also going to look at strengthening the spine, a little bit of core, but don't worry, I will intersperse this with lovely stretches and relaxing postures as well. So if you're up for it and you want to ease some of your discomfort by stabilizing your body for the remainder of pregnancy, then you're in the right place. We're going to start in a seated position. If you want to, grab a pillow. Why not get a little more comfortable? And we're going to find a nice straight spine. I want you to feel as though a string is being pulled at the top of your head upwards and tucking the chin in slightly. Close the eyes, exhale, grounding down, relaxing the shoulders, hands resting gently on the legs. And we're going to connect to the breath here, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Engaging your diaphragm to really fill your body with air like a balloon. And exhaling to release tension, to ground yourself down into the mat. And then bringing your breathing back to normal, however feels comfortable. I want you just to notice how your body feels overall today. Does it feel heavy or tired, or maybe more energetic and light? Without judgment, just reflecting and taking note. And then we're going to do a little body scan from the top of the head down towards the toes. And try to keep still while you're doing this. Don't try to correct any aches or pains. But just noting what feels comfortable and what doesn't, and continuing to scan down. Whenever you do get to your toes, bringing your awareness to the breath. And as we watch our breath, we watch it with curiosity. No breath is exactly the same. Notice when your inhale starts, when it ends and turns into an exhale. You can notice where you feel the breath. Do you feel it more in the throat, in the chest, or in the stomach. Keeping our eyes closed, we're going to place one hand on the belly and one hand on the chest. And just take a moment to connect to your baby. Maybe feeling for movement if you're feeling movements at this stage. Just reminding yourself that your baby shares your emotions, sitting in a hormone bath. So today let's choose to send some good emotions their way. Keeping the eyes closed, bring your hands together at heart center, palm to palm. And we're going to set an intention for the class today. Our intention is, I am strong and I am calm. We're going to rub the hands together, making them warm. Placing the hands over the eyes, opening the eyes, and slowly bringing the hands down by our sides. Good. We're going to start by waking up the body. You can remove your pillow here if you're on one. Staying in a cross-legged position, we're just going to move around in a circle. We're going to inhale as we come forwards, leading with the chin, keeping shoulders down. Exhale as the chin comes into the chest, rounding the back. We're waking up the hips, waking up the spine. Movement should feel good. Slowly coming to center, we're going to swap our feet in cross-legged position, which might feel weird. Just notice the difference on this side, and we're going to go around the other direction. Inhaling forwards and exhaling back. And remember, you've got more relaxin in your bodies, which means, in your body rather, which means that it's easy to overstretch and overdo it. So don't push hard, don't go to your limit, just find a comfortable stretch. And slowly come back to center. Good. We're going to inhale, bring the hands up above the head. Exhale, bring your left hand down to rest on the mat and gently take a side stretch. Stretch by bending your elbow so that your shoulder stays away from your ear. Breathing there. Try to keep your body in one line so we're not leaning forwards. Inhale as you rise up. Exhale the other hand down, stretching to the side. Breathing, enjoying the stretch. Bring awareness into your shoulders, into your alignment. And inhale, bring the other hand up. Good. Exhale the hands to the heart. Bring your hands down to your knees, and we're going to bring the soles of the feet together. We want to keep our spine straight. And if that means pushing your feet forwards a little bit more, that's fine. But bring your feet as close as you can, keeping your spine straight. And then we're going to flutter our knees like a butterfly, waking up the hips gently. Keeping that chest open, straight spine, vertebrae stacked on top of each other. Really nice. Relax the knees. And staying in your butterfly, I want you to take a couple of neck circles. Really gentle, soothing movements here. Moving slowly with your breath, inhaling up and exhaling down. And the other way around. And slowly come back to center. We're going to shift onto our knees into a kneeling position. Good. And if kneeling is uncomfortable, place a block or a cushion underneath you. And here we're going to bring our fingertips on our shoulders. We're going to exhale the elbows together and up, and inhale the shoulders back and down. Exhaling together, and inhaling down. Moving with your breath. Now that our bellies are getting a little bit bigger, our center of gravity has shifted. So you might start to feel a little bit more tension in your back to compensate. So we really want to open the back here to stop ourselves slouching forwards with the weight of the belly. Good, let's do one more of those. Lovely. Good, just shake it out a little bit. And we're going to come forwards onto the hands and knees. Knees underneath the hips, wrists underneath the shoulders. Here we're going to introduce a circular movement going this direction. So think about circles, think about waves. We're going to first come down into a little bit of a child's pose. If your belly is already quite big, you can widen the knees a little bit more here. Then we're going to inhale onto the elbows, come forwards, reach up onto the hands, round the back, and exhale back down into child's pose. Inhaling up, exhaling back, inhaling forwards, exhaling back. So you're drawing a circle with your hips, moving like a wave. Keep the hands strong, fingers engaged to protect your wrists. And slowly we're going to come back to a central position. Bring your knees back underneath your hips. And we're going to engage the hands and the fingertips, feeling nice and strong. We're going to inhale, left arm up and right leg. Breathing here, try to stay level. We're not tipping down. Everything's nice and straight and strong. And remember your intention. I am strong and I am calm. This is the power of being a woman. Exhale slowly down. Inhale up the other side. Keep your alignment, wrist under shoulder. Keep your breath smooth and keep your face soft. Relax the jaw, pushing away through that left hand. Exhale, lowering down. Big toes touch, knees widen to the width of the mat. Come down into a child's pose, resting your chin or forehead. Inhale to rise back up. Wrists under your shoulders. Knees under the hips. Excuse the mosque in the background. And here we're going to bring our left leg up. Bring your knee out to the side and draw a circle with your knee. Again, trying to stay level so you have equal weight on both hands and not tipping completely over to one side. Keep your breath smooth. Slowly lower the knee back down. Take a breath. Feel strong, grounded. And lift. And lift. Dogs. And lift your right knee, bringing it out to the side, drawing a circle with your knee. Good, and placing the knee back down. If you hear this clicking sound, it's the dog flap. Good, we're going to step back briefly into a plank. We're going to walk our hands in towards our feet and bring your feet quite wide and rest in a forward fold. Let your head hang heavy, swing the arms, loose neck, heavy head, with a little bend in the knees. And then very slowly, we're going to bring the hands onto the legs, walk the hands up the legs, stacking the vertebrae on top of each other one at a time, really slow. And your head is the last thing to stack on top of your spine. Good. And be careful if you feel a bit dizzy, move slowly. Good. And we're going to stand now with feet fairly wide apart, wider than hips and shoulders, and take a few circles through the hips. Good, and going around in the other direction. This is not a flattering pose. You want to make the biggest circle you can so you look silly and you can laugh at yourself. That way you feel it through your legs, your knees, your hips, your spine. Get any clicks out. Good, come back to center, bring the feet slightly further in. And we're just gonna shake out a little from side to side. And this twist is through the upper back, so we're not twisting so much through the lower back. We wanna feel it in the shoulders. Good, and come back to center. Just take a moment, placing your hands on your belly to connect to your baby. Remind yourself that you are strong and you are calm. And as you are calm, your baby is calm. Good. We're going to stand near the front of the mat. We're about a foot's distance from the front of the mat. Feet slightly wider than hip width apart. So we always want wider postures during pregnancy so we feel stable. And we want space for our belly when we fold. Shoulders roll down, feel straight and strong. And just take a moment to marvel at your body and what it's doing. It's crazy. Good, and we're going to step our left foot all the way back behind us and try and do it with a bit of balance. Good. Take a moment to adjust your posture if you need to. We want to find a position where we can bend our knee to 90 degrees and keep that leg straight and strong. You can go as wide as you feel comfortable and stable. Arms rise up. I want you to imagine someone's pulling your fingertips forwards and pulling the other fingertips back, straight and strong. And we want to keep our knee 90 degrees pointing forwards, not tipping in. Smooth breath. Place the left hand on the belly. Exhale, leaning back with the upper body, keeping our legs strong. Still breathing. And exhale the other side, holding with your right hand, left arm reaches forwards. You can gently rest on your elbow here, looking at your fingertips. Good. Breathing. And we're going to inhale, rising all the way up, straightening that front leg. And we're going to turn the right toes in and adjust if you need to so that your feet are in one line but they stay nice and wide, toes pointing to the side of your mat. Hands on your hips. Bend the knees a little bit. Inhale to look up. Exhale to fold forwards. You can drop your hands down towards the mat. They don't have to touch. You can hold your legs. You can hold a block or a cushion. You can bend your knees. I am just a guide. I am not your guru. You don't have to do everything that I say. It's on YouTube. Listen to your body. Do what feels good. Relax the neck. Heavy head. Enjoy the stretch in the legs and the spine. And we're going to slowly bend the knees. Inhale to rise all the way up slowly so we don't get dizzy. Ooh. And then we're going to turn our heels in a little bit. So our toes are pointing out. We're still quite wide. We're going to bend down. So kind of 90-degree knees, nice and low. No support from the hands, and try to straighten your upper body. Cactus arms, elbows at 90 degrees. Goddess pose. So this is everything to do with women, birth, power, strength, and calm. Feel your strong legs. Stay calm. Relax the jaw. Remove those frowns from your forehead. Focus on your breath. Can you get lower? Can you get lower? Breathe. Inhale, straighten up. Well done. Relax the arms. Turn the toes to face a little forwards. And with control, stepping forwards to the front of your mat again. Shake out your legs. Say, well done, legs. Good. Relax your shoulders down. Grounding through your feet. Connect to your breath. Slowing it down. Breathing deeper into the diaphragm, into the belly. Really good. And then we're going to step our right foot back. Again, you want to find the ideal position so that your front knee is 90 degrees, back leg straight and strong. Arms rise up. Shoulders are away from our ears. Feel as if our arms are being tightened like a string. Right hand on the belly. Exhale to lean back through the upper body. Feel that nice stretch through the side body. Keep your front knee pointing forwards. Exhale, swapping the hands, reaching forwards. You can gently rest with your elbow. Really good. Inhale to rise all the way up straight. Relaxing the arms. Toes point in, both to the side of the mat. This time we're going to interlink our fingers behind our back. Pushing the palms together. Feel a nice stretch through the shoulders and the upper back. We're going to bend the knees slightly. Look up as you inhale. Exhale to fold forwards. Feel that stretch through your shoulders and upper back. Remember, you can have a little bend in the knees here. Relaxing the head and the neck. Feel free to release your hands at any time or stay in this position, up to you. Listen to your body, don't overdo it. Then wherever you are, releasing the hands down towards the mat. And we're going to slowly bend the knees more and more and sway a little from side to side. Feeling a gentle stretch through the inner thighs, through the hips. And we're going to slowly walk our hands towards the left foot, bending that left knee, opening out the inner thigh. Feeling into the stretch here. Slowly we're going to walk our hands over towards the other side. Stretching the other inner thigh. And then slowly we're going to walk back to center. And we're going to walk the feet in until we can come into a squat. And you can stay where you are, just turning to face you. Good. In your squat, if you're on your tiptoes, that's totally fine. Just hold on to something for support if you want to. And if you're on your heels, you can sink your weight back. You can use your hands at heart center and use the elbows to open out the knees, shifting weight a little from side to side. Whether you're here or whether you're here, totally fine. We just want to feel a nice stretch through the hips, feeling the hips open up. Good. Bring your hands behind you and slowly find your way into a seated position. Good. We want to have the feet in front of us, flat on the ground, knees bent, hands behind us. We're going to drop the knees to one side and then to the other. Nice and simple. Good. Stabilizing the hips and pelvis. Moving slowly with intention. And slowly coming back to center again. Sitting back up. We're going to bring our left leg in front of us so that our shin is sort of parallel with the front of our mat. Then we're going to bring our right foot behind us, tucking it right in besides our body. Looking down, we want to see a sort of triangle shape between our legs. Imagine that your right leg is a mermaid tail. And you're going to push through your tail, which means engaging all the muscles all the way from the thigh through to your toes. And as you do that, your body will naturally twist slightly. We can just twist slightly further, just looking over the shoulder, nothing rigorous. Exhale to relax back down. Inhale, strong through your mermaid leg, looking over the shoulder. Exhale to relax. Inhale, strong. And exhale, relax. Let's do one more of those. Inhale, strong. Exhale to relax. Very nice. We're going to swap our legs. This time, our left leg is our tail. And we're going to inhale, engage that entire leg, using all those muscles, tight, 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 tight. Exhale, relax. Inhale, moving with your own breath, at your own pace. And slowly coming back to center. Really nice. And from here, bring your feet back in front of you. And we're going to come to lie down on your back. And I don't want you to worry. I know you're not allowed to sleep on your back, or maybe you've been told so. We're not going to be here very long. If you do start to feel uncomfortable, feel free, obviously, to come out of the pose. So we're going to just lie down onto our backs. So once you're comfortably on your back, we want to keep the knees bent and feet at a comfortable distance. They don't need to be tucked in close. Again, mosque in background. And here we're going to lift our toes high, pointing to the ceiling. And we're going to inhale, lift the hips. And you can tuck your shoulders under slightly. Now here, you might not be able to see your knees, but we want to drop one side of the hip down so our left butt cheek touches the mat and rises back up. Knees should try to stay where they are. So then we do the right side. We drop the right butt cheek down and then lift back up. Drop the left side and lift. Drop the right side and lift. Moving with your breath. We breathe in as we're up, breathe out as you complete that movement. Trying to keep your knees where they are. Good. We're going to do one more on each side. Really nice. Slowly lower the hips back down and hug the knees into the chest. And you can hug them quite wide, making space for the belly. And rock gently from side to side. Smooth breath. And really hugging your body. Great. And we're going to lower the feet back down, same as before. And we're going to bring our right foot to rest on the left knee, ankle resting on the knee. We're going to again lift the toes of our left foot. Engage strong, push up through the hips. Exhale down, and then slowly hug our leg in. Breathing in this stretch. And here, as you're pulling in, we're not pulling our shoulders towards our ears. We're keeping shoulders down, bending at the elbows as we pull. Slowly releasing back down. We're going to do that one more time, lifting the toes. Inhale up. Exhale down. And hugging our leg in. Breathing. Engaged shoulders, relaxed shoulders and neck. You shouldn't feel any pain here. If you are, ease off. It should be a comfortable stretch. And relax back down. I'm going to do that one last time. So try to relax that leg, the knee, let it open out. Lift the left toes and rise up. Exhale down and hug in the thigh one more time. And slowly release. Swapping sides. First, find even footing. Bring your ankle to rest on your knee. Let that knee open and relax. Lift the toes of your right foot and rise up, engage. Breathing. Strong, strong, strong. Exhale, lower down. And slowly hug in the thigh. Gopi's dreaming. Breathe. Slowly release back down. Let your knee open. Rise on the toes. Inhale. Straight and strong. Try to keep your left knee relaxed and open. Lift, lift, lift. Strong, 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 strong. Exhale to lower down. And slowly hug in the thigh. Breathe. And slowly release. Last one. Relax your knee. Let it open. Lift your toes. Inhale, rise up. Push, 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 push. Strong, strong, strong. Exhale to lower and hug in the thigh. Relax shoulders. And then slowly releasing down. Good. And just roll over onto your side. Rising up. We're going to do one deep stretch to finish. When I say deep, I don't mean too deep. Comfortable stretch, but a nice one. This is called the frog. I think you'll see why. But I want you to gather some pillows around you. If you have a bolster or a pregnancy pillow, grab that. We'll see how they'll be useful. So I want you to be on your hands and knees. Knees are on the back edge of your mat. Wrists, hands on the front edge. Wrists under your shoulders, knees under the hips. And we're going to widen the knees as wide as they will comfortably go. And remember, not going deep. We're just going into a comfortable stretch. So listen to your body. And then you want to find a right angle at your knee and a right angle at your ankle. So your toes are pointing towards the front of your mat and the back of your mat. You're going to bring your elbows down where your hands were. And then here, as you shift your weight back, you should feel a stretch. If you're not, you might need to widen the knees slightly. And if you want to feel a more comfortable, restorative sort of stretch, you can lower down some cushions underneath your belly and underneath your chest and just sort of relax on top of the cushions here. It's not as deep a stretch, but you'll still open those hips slightly. Relaxing here. You're feeling this in the inner thighs. If you're no longer feeling the stretch, tip the weight slightly back. If your belly's uncomfortable, rise back up onto your elbows. We're going to take 3 more deep breaths here. Relaxing with each exhale. And then you're going to slowly rise back up onto the hands. You're going to bring your feet together and then your knees together. Good. Just sit down into a kneeling position for a moment. And you've worked hard. You did some nice stability for your hips, for your spine. We're going to come to rest in Shavasana now. And I want you to stay there as long as you have time for, as long as your body needs. So I'm going to disappear now. But rest however feels comfortable. Since we're in second trimester now, I recommend to rest on your side, one pillow for your head, one pillow in between the knees. And I'll be uploading many more prenatal classes. If there's something you want to see, then please do comment and let me know, and I will post that video for you very soon. Don't skip the Shavasana, even if it's just for 2 minutes. Take that time to relax. Sending love from me to you and to your baby, and I hope to see you here on the mat again soon. Thank you. Namaste.